Hey, trumpet players, we're going to look at the first two notes we're going to learn. If you're playing in class, make sure you've got a bell cover covering the complete bell like we've talked about before. And make sure you have the special instrument mask. Because I'm not playing in class, I don't need to worry about those things. So as far as holding the instrument, this left hand actually holds it. All the right hand does is press buttons. The right hand should not feel like it's carrying weight. This little loop here is adjustable, so you can kind of put it where it feels comfortable. When you get more advanced, you're gonna have to be able to use that to move the slide while you're playing. But here in beginner land, we're not worried about it. People with larger hands probably want 2 fingers there and 2 fingers there. We definitely want to avoid having any fingers up here on the bell. If there's fingers on top, it prevents this metal from vibrating, which is where our pretty trumpet sound comes from. So larger hand people tend to end up like that. Smaller hand people tend to end up more like that with just a pinky underneath. But as long as you have a good control of the instrument, there's a little flexibility in how you hold it with your left hand. So the right hand, we just want to put our thumb here. It kind of pushes our wrist away from the instrument. That's in between the first and second valves. We never ever want to be like this, where your hand is pressed against it. It's hard to get that in the camera. We don't want that. That actually makes you press the valves down at a weird angle and over time can bend the metal. So we need to have the thumb pushing your hand out. You should feel like a tennis ball could go there in that opening between your hand and the trumpet. And then your fingers curve back in towards the buttons. The one closest to your face is first valve. The middle one is second, and the one furthest from your face is third. We are not learning a note with just 3 pressed down. So if you're pressing just 3 by itself, it's going to be wrong. Our first 2 notes are the E1 and 2 and the F1. Now, when I press 1 and 2, I could hit many, 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 many different notes. All based on the tightness of the lip. So we have to be able to change the tightness to hit the different notes. And in the beginning, we need the amount of tightness that makes. If it's really too tight or your air is really too fast, your note will come out too high. And if your lips don't have any tension to them at all, if they're rolled out or loose, or if the air is really slow, the note's going to come out low. So the song that we're looking at first uses the E's and the F's. E, 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 F, 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 E, 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 F, 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 E. 1, 2, ready. Something like that. And we'll work on that in class using those 2 notes.